What's up guys, it's your boy Super Duper Nick, and I'm bringing another video. This time reading horrible fan fiction instead of 56. Okay.
As suggested by me, horrible fan fiction idea by me.
As suggested by the other Nick, who's way better than me in every way. So yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah.
But Nick's still bae though. Nick's still bae.
Same. So is Nick. So go, Melissa, go.
Well, I gotta find a good one.
God damn it.
I don't want no soft milk. I gotta find it like, you know, hold away slightly. And then place closed mouth kisses on Sasuke's now red and plump lips. We need to talk, Naruto said in between them. Sasuke recalled Naruto saying that once he arrived, but he ignored him nonetheless in favor of their current activities. No, we need to take off our clothes, he said. Matter-of-factly, only to pull away and look the other way in his heavy, blue-lidded eyes. Their breaths mingled together due to the close proximity of their mouths. Sasuke spoke again, but this time with a low, titillating voice that never failed to make Naruto's pupils dilate.
Sasuke, don't do it.
Tonight, and we can be as loud as we want. I know how much you like to get off to the sound of me screaming your name.
Naruto!
Naruto! Naruto moaned when Sasuke leaned up forward and playfully tugged at the bottom of his teeth. Their tongues found each other once more, and soon enough they were kissing more passionately than before. Mutual moans being expressed as they went along. But when Sasuke began to unbutton the top of his dress shirt, Naruto grabbed him by the hands and took a step back. Damn it, Sasuke, I'm serious. I have to talk to you about something, but you keep distracting me. Can it wait? From the looks of it, it didn't seem like you want to talk, Sasuke said and stared openly at the other's hard on. A blush appeared on Naruto's scarred cheeks. Well, that wouldn't be the case if you had let me get in before literally attacking me at the door. He shot back. With a sigh, he backed away completely. Sasuke had to keep himself from stepping forward to move the gap between them. Fine, what is it? He asked. The sooner the conversation was over, the sooner he would be getting late. Naruto took a deep breath before answering the question of his own. Remember that writing professor that I'm always going on about? The one that travels around the world and writes books? It's boring.
Jiraiya?
You haven't shut up, blah, blah. The amount of pride that wedged inside Sasuke quickly dissipated when he heard that last sentence in full. Overseas round, we're leaving. This is good. Do you want to go? No. Yay, where's the hot stuff? Naruto took a step forward and kept that intense look in his eyes, as so did he. You're a lot more to me than you're just some random fuck buddy. That's for damn sure. We've been together too long for something like that to define what we have. At the same time, during that speech, Naruto had gotten closer and placed his hands at either sides of Sasuke's face, forcing him to meet his pleading eyes. Just meet me halfway. Just meet me halfway here, he spoke softly. This time, please. Sasuke's heart was beating fast and loudly in his chest. A part of him wanted to lean forward and kiss Naruto to the moon and back, but there was something else telling him to get away from this dangerous man that ignited a fire inside of him that only he had control over. And Sasuke ended up listening to the latter. I think you should leave, he ended up saying. It was a lie, an outright lie, and he secretly hoped that Naruto would see right through it, just like he did with everything else that Sasuke lied about. The look on Naruto's face said otherwise. Where is the sex? There was no sex. The next day, I guess.
Romance.
Ooh, alright. Naruto was back in his room again, slamming the door shut and locking it just before walking up to Sasuke in strides, anger and determination written across his face. Sasuke opened his mouth to say something, but before he could even utter a word, he was in Naruto's arms and being kissed in the way that made him utterly speechless. He pressed himself close to the other and moaned at the fire emerging from deep inside of him. It had felt like forever since they'd been together like this. Sasuke didn't know how much he needed it until now. And then Naruto grabbed him roughly by the shoulders and spun them so that Sasuke could be pinned up against the door. He essentially began to roll his hips, which immediately caused the illicit moans to escape from both of their mouths that were still glued together. When they finally broke apart, it was with a wet smack. Their breathing was intense, and Sasuke braced himself against Naruto's shoulder. They stared at one another for a brief second, but when Sasuke saw Naruto open his mouth to say something he immediately leaned forward and grabbed one. He sucked in a bit of Naruto's full ones, all the while wrapping his arms around the other's neck and running his hands through unruly blonde hair. He had missed that hair. He would miss that hair. Soon enough, they were both pulling at each other's clothes, desperately wanting to feel skin. Sasuke's buttoned-up shirt was the first to go, and Naruto's t-shirt was quickly lifted. And then, their hot kiss was broken. That didn't stop Naruto from leaning down and attacking Sasuke's neck, biting and sucking it until it left bruises. Sasuke groaned and let his head fall back against the door. He moaned even louder when Naruto felt Naruto's hand slide down his hips, only to maneuver them around to his backbone and squeeze his ass through his jeans he was wearing. Their hips started moving together in a circular motion as well. It caused both of their flow of directions to mesh up against one another. It sparked even more pleasure inside Sasuke. And then they were moving again. Naruto grabbed in front of the door and over the bed. They fell ungracefully with a huff, and Naruto continued to kiss all the way down to Sasuke's chin. When he reached the nipple, he eagerly licked it. Sasuke moaned as Naruto bit high playfully. His back arched off to the bed at the feeling of pain mixed with pleasure, but then Naruto pushed him back down with a hand that wasn't busy. Once he knew that Sasuke wasn't going to move again, Naruto moved his hand over Sasuke's jeans and rubbed a noticeable bulge in his teeth. Ah shit, Sasuke shouted. Naruto smirked and unbuttoned Sasuke's pants. They were unceremoniously pulled down along with his boxers and fell to the floor. Before Naruto could even touch him again, Sasuke pushed him off and onto the other side of the bed. He sat up and pulled at Naruto's own jeans and boxers and threw them elsewhere once they were off. Once they were completely naked, Sasuke put one leg around the other side of Naruto's hip, straddling him. He allowed an almost embarrassing moan when their cocks pressed up against each other without any kind of layers between them. They were dripping in pre-cum. At the same time, Sasuke took a moment to admire the tan and built torso on Naruto. They were both pretty well off after working out together and taking karate classes for years, but Naruto had a slightly more muscular frame than him that Sasuke.
Bitch, what?
He leaned down and kissed at Naruto's neck, doing the same that was done to him not so long ago, leaving marks. He licked the juncture that met between the neck and the collarbone and bit hard. Naruto groaned, and the vibrations were felt on Sasuke's tongue as he sucked and licked the bruise that was beginning to form on his neck.
Oh my.
He went further down and kissed the dusky nipples. This time, Naruto moaned. Sasuke continued to kissing down Naruto's abs, and then skipping over what he was really after in favor of an area between Naruto's thighs. He sucked hard on the right foot and moved his hand up and down the other thigh. When he finally decided to stop teasing, he grabbed his left hand around Naruto's cock and took it inside his mouth. Oh fuck, Naruto arched into him. Sasuke palmed as he felt the other's engorged cock deeper down his throat. He breathed through his nose and then began to bob his head up and down. Naruto shouted out his name and started pulling at his hair to push him off. Sasuke got the hit and pulled away. Suddenly, Naruto grabbed him and turned them over so that he was on top once more. He leaned down and captured Sasuke's lips in another hard kiss, then brought one of his large hands up and under Sasuke's chin to deepen it. When he pulled away, Naruto kissed along Sasuke's cheek and all the way down to his ear. Lube, he said. Sasuke shuddered at the feeling of Naruto's breath against him. You know where it is. Sasuke shook his head and wrapped his arms around Naruto's neck. I want to feel you inside of me, he whispered in his ear. Naruto let out a shuddered breath. He pulled away just enough to look Sasuke straight in the eyes. Sasuke saw the hesitancy in them, but also the gentleness. He cupped the scarred cheeks above him with both hands, and then, for the very first time that night, they kissed tenderly without a rush. Damn it, it ends there.
Alright guys. That's some Naruto fan fiction for you.